Hello students, I welcome you all in your computer science class. Today we are going to discuss in computer science advantages and disadvantages of using computer and main parts of computer. But before moving on to new topics, let us revise previous ones. In last class, I told you what is a computer, how does it work, characteristics of a computer, and places where we use computer. In that, we got to know that a computer is a programmable electronic device that accepts raw data as input and process it with set of instructions. And then we saw the characteristics of a computer, and there we got to know that it provides speed, accuracy, diligence, high storage, and versatility. Then we found some places where we use computers like school, railway station and airports, home, hospitals, shops and malls, and many other. So this is all about what we discussed in previous class. Now we will be discussing about advantages and disadvantages of computer and main parts of it. Let's begin with advantages and disadvantages of using a computer. We shall start with advantages of using computer. Obviously children, there are many advantages of using a computer. That is why we all are using it, right? Few of them I am going to explain here, like multitasking, speed, accuracy, data security, communication, productivity, reliability, and storage. Alright, let's talk about multitasking then. First, tell me, children, what do you understand by multitasking? Multitasking means to do multiple tasks or multiple things at the same time, which you can do in computer easily. An example if I'll give you for this, if you want to write something, if you want to type something in a document on a computer, that doesn't mean that the same time you can't listen music, right? You can play a music in background and at the same time you can type a document, and at the same time on another tab you can search something on Google. That's mean you can do multitasking. You can do so many things at the same time. Where? On a computer. Now, next advantage is speed. Obviously, we all know computer provides us speed. Here also I'll give you the same example of calculation. If you want to calculate something, if you do it manually, like if you do it on copy, you will take 1 to 2 minutes. While on the other hand, if you do it in a computer, it will give you answers within seconds, right? Another example of it, sending emails, right? You just type your email here and send it to the other person and it sends within seconds. Yes or no? Thus, we can say computer provides speed. Now, next advantage is accuracy. Obviously, the same example I'm repeating here, like if you are doing a calculation in your copy, still there are chances that you will get a wrong answer, an incorrect answer. But it will never happen with the computer. If you're putting correct digits, it will give you correct answer. Thus, we can say that computer provides accuracy in output. Next is data security. Obviously, if any data you are providing to your computer device and you are putting a password on it, okay, you are securing with the securing your data with the password, so it will secure. Nobody else can access your data. Thus, we can say computer provides data security as well. Next is communication. We all know, we all use emails, right? So You can communicate with other person, you can communicate even with other computer system with the help of internet. Okay, so computer provides communication as well. And how with the help of internet? You all know, right? Emails and through networking, which you will study further. For now, you just learn this thing that we can communicate with the other computers, with other devices, or with other persons. Okay. Next is productivity. Obviously we can search on internet, it saves our time, so we can do multiple things at a time, we can do creative things with the help of internet on a computer. Thus we can say it provides productivity. Next is reliability. Yes, children, we all know, like if we do the same thing again and again and again, there are chances that after a certain point of time we'll get bored and then we'll start giving errors in our work. It doesn't happen with computer, right? Computer can do the same thing thousand times even, and it will not give you error because it doesn't get bored, right? Thus we can say computer is reliable. And the last advantage, storage. It can store large amount of data. Like you can save in this hundreds of pictures, movies, music, documents, and whatnot. Still, it will have space. Depends on the storage capacity. But it can store large amount of data. So this were few points regarding advantages of using computer. Now we'll discuss disadvantage of using computer. Obviously children, if something has perks of it, on the other side it must have drawbacks as well. Let's discuss few of them. First one is virus and hacking attacks. Children, we all use social platforms, right? Like Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. Do you know? Are they secure? Are you sure about it that they are secure? The platforms you are using, they are secure. No, children, hackers can access your social sites easily, and then further they can misuse of it. So you should aware about such things as well. Okay, hackers can access your social platforms. So computer increases the risk of virus and hacking attacks, because obviously they will do it through by the help of computers via coding. Next is online cyber crimes. Because of virus and hacking attacks, it is easy to do online cyber crimes. Like if somebody is access your data and it will be misused. So obviously computer increases the risk of cyber crimes. Next is reduction employed opportunity. Children, we all will agree on this point. Like many things which we human do, computer does it better and faster than us. So because of that, employment will be deducted, or employment are deducting, because the things which we do computers are doing. So now people don't need manual power or human power. Thus, we can say employment are deducting. Now, next is high cost. Children, we all are enjoying the perks of computer, right? But can all of us afford this? No, children, we all can't afford computer. Right? Most of us are using this, but not all of us can. All of us can afford it. So, because computers are costly. Okay, so this is the disadvantage. Next is distractions or disruptions. Yes, we are using internet, right children? And there are good things as well as bad things occurs on internet. It is up to us, what are we seeing, what are we watching, what are we reading, right? So if there is an advantage of computer to using internet and search whatever we want. There is a disadvantage as well, like bad things will also occur on computer, on internet, right? So these were few disadvantages of using computer: virus and hacking attacks, online cyber crimes, reduction employed opportunity, high cost, distractions or disruptions. Next is main parts of computer. Children, when you will come to our school and you will visit our computer lab, you will find desktop in which you can see main parts of computer, and they are monitor, keyboard, CPU and mouse. Now today we are going to discuss the function of these following main parts. Before that, children, tell me, do you remember the example of IPO cycle? I taught you how to prepare a mango shake. Tell me yes or no. You remember it, right? What did we do in that? First, we took mango pulp, sugar, and milk as input. Then, we grind it in a mixer as process. And at last, we had our mango shake as output. Right. Now, how do we use main parts of computer as IPO cycle? That I'll teach you today. For putting input in a computer, we use keyboard and mouse. It's an image of keyboard. Here you can see characters like ABCD, hashtag, at the rates, numbers, function keys. Many things are on keyboard. By pressing them, you put input. So, what is the work of a keyboard? A computer keyboard is an input device used to enter characters and functions into the computer system by pressing buttons or keys. Next input device is mouse. It can be wired or wireless. A computer mouse is a handheld hardwire input device that controls a cursor in a GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface. In easy language, if I'll explain you, whatever you are watching on a monitor, on a screen, it will be GUI. It will be graphical user interface. Okay. And it can move, the cursor can move, select text, icons, files and folders on your computer. See, now on mouse you can click on a right side, okay, to open context sensitive menus. On a left side you can click to move cursor or select an object. It has a wheel to scroll up or down the page or menu, and it has cable to connect it with the monitor. Sometimes it can be wireless also. Okay, so this is all about mouse. Next is CPU, Central Processing Unit. CPU is considered as the brain of the computer. Why? Because CPU performs all types of data processing operations. It stores data, perform given instructions and send result to output device. It controls the operation of all parts of the computer. That is why we are calling a CPU brain of the computer. Now children, if you are using laptops, like most of us do use laptops instead of desktop, there you cannot see a box of CPU. That doesn't mean that we are not using CPU in our laptops, right? The thing is, microprocessors has taken the place of CPU box in our laptops. So the left hand side image which you can see, it is a CPU box which we use with a desktop, and right hand side image which you can see, it is a microprocessor CPU which we use in our laptops. Alright children, now it is clear to you that CPU is the brain of the computer and why do we call it like one. Now last is monitor. A computer monitor is an output device that displays information in pictorial form. Yes children, whatever you are typing, whatever you are doing on a computer, that you can see on a monitor screen. So these were your input output devices or main parts of computer, which are keyboard, mouse, CPU and monitor. And now you know the functions of the main parts of computer. Children, this time I'm not giving you any copy work because these things will come in your activity as well, and there you will directly copy down whatever will be asked in activity. Okay, so this time you need not to write anything in your copy. And here we have completed advantages and disadvantages of using computer and main parts of computer. Children, if you find any difficulty or if you have any doubt regarding these topics, you can ask in doubt class. Thank you.